Okay, before we start the compressor, we also need to check out oil level, because when we ship the compressors, we overfill the oil to protect the bearings and everything else inside. So if we look inside, just at the bottom over here, there is a glass viewing bowl, okay? And just to the right of that, we have the maximum line and the minimum line for the oil levels. The oil needs to be between those two lines that are on the side, maximum and minimum. Okay, so we need to remove some of the oil from the compressor. The way we do that is very simple. We have a breather just on the top over here. We need to open up this breather vent. Very simply, we unscrew the top. Okay, it's finger tight. Why? Because there is a O-ring seal just over there. Okay, we don't need to over tighten it. We put that down to the side. We then come around to the filter side, okay, and what we have is we have this drain valve over here. We have the locking nut, and then we have the actual valve itself. To remove the oil, we get our spanner, and we just loosen off the blocking nut, and we can remove the blocking nut, or the blanket cap. I have this really nice pipe, which I can turn around, thread in. Okay, it's a 1-inch diameter pipe, and then I just turn around, pop it into a container, and all I do is I open up the black valve at the bottom, turning it towards me, and then the oil will start to drain. While I'm draining the oil, I need to be looking at that glass bowl to make sure that the oil level doesn't go too low. So there we go, the oil is going to start flowing. It's going to start coming out now, anytime soon. There we go, the oil's starting to come out. Okay, so now I need to look at that glass bowl in the window. Then I need to make sure that you can see it starting to drop. Now it's just below the maximum line. Okay, you can see the air starting to come in the top there. That's perfect. I just want to drop it down a little bit more. There we go. So it's halfway. You can see the oil level is halfway between the maximum line and the minimum line. That's perfect. Couldn't have asked for it to be better. I then turn around, remove the pipe. Put in my blanket plug. Get some tissue and wipe up that little bit of oil over there. Get my breather cap. Put my breather cap on. Screwing it down finger tight. And now my oil level is correct. My filter is inserted, my oil level is correct, everything is secured, ready to start my compressor.